Morning.
Morning. It's day one, it's race day. So yesterday was our practice sessions. How many do we do? Because always get it wrong. I say 6.
Andy, it's day 2.
Day 2. Let's start again. Morning. It's day 2. Yesterday was practice. We had, how many sessions? I always get it wrong.
5.
5 sessions of practice yesterday. We missed one because I adjusted Zach's pedals. I done it wrong and he couldn't brake and he couldn't accelerate properly. So we probably only had proper 2
laps here.
Yeah, 2 laps. So out of those sessions, probably 2 of them were the good ones where we actually got some data, which is really good. He's been quick as always. Today is qualifying and 2 heats, and we know what happens on qualifying.
It's a nightmare every time, so we can see how we go today.
And give you a guess, do we start on qualifying top of the grid, mid-grid or bottom of the grid? We're starting
mid-grid.
17th?
That's about mid-grid. Just slightly back. Yeah.
We're not at the front anyway. So anyway, enjoy the video. We get as much food as we can. Let's go racing.
Okay, see you later.
So this is round 6 of the Kart Championship, so it's the final round. It's been a roller coaster of championship. We've had ups, we've had downs, we've had good rounds, we've had bad rounds. Obviously last round, Zach had his accident, which was interesting. We're going to do another video about that, so in fact it's probably out now prior to this one being edited. So that's part 2 of part 3 of last round, where we talk about the unconscious policy that MS UK invoked on us, where we lost our race licence, we got suspended. We did get it back in time for this weekend, which is really good. So a big thanks to MS UK for their professionalism, the speed and everything they've done to get us back on track. And obviously also the medical team that assessed Zach, not only on the track but afterwards when we had to go to Cambridgeshire to see their medical neurologists. That was an interesting experience. So it's all to play for this weekend. Because of the last round we didn't have the final because we was in hospital and we got a DNF when Zach had his crash. So we lost points. So we lost our vice championship position. We're now P4 in the championship. I think we're 6 or 7 points off P2 at the moment. So today and tomorrow is all about making those points up. Whatever happens, you know, hopefully we get in the top 10 of the championship. That'd be amazing for us. And all the other drivers out there as well. You know, I hope you do well. I hope you'll enjoy your racing on the last round. And also a big thanks to Kart Championship for doing what they do. And you know, the support, the letting us do what we do with these videos. We couldn't do it without their agreement and their support. So anyway, I'm gonna go and get a cup of tea, and it's time to go ready for our first practice.
So we've got qualifying at 11:03, and then 2 heats this afternoon. They're at 1:05 and 3:15. So that's our schedule for the day. It's a glorious sunny day today. Looks like it's going to stay that way. Put our fingers crossed for a good day. Right, Elijah, I'm trying to get you on camera. Hello. There you are. What's your plan for today? What are you hoping to achieve?
Don't crash.
Don't crash?
Yeah.
You were doing really well yesterday, though.
Stop faking your height. Yeah, I know. It's good on the gate. Well, yeah, I'm short. Yeah.
What are you two doing? Okay, so Elijah Hartley's plan today is not to crash. Yep. That's a good plan. And hopefully finish top 10?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's aim for that. So we're a bit behind schedule today. It looks like on the might ease we might have had an injury where paramedics have gone out on track. So we're being stacked up on the grid.
Morning, everybody!
Morning, Landy!
Here we go for another day.
Okay, so lights are green. We're off out. Andy, once all these have gone by, am I right to go across now? Yep.
So we were really lucky. Emma managed to get a media pass to capture this footage that we get for you. So in order to have a media pass, you've got to have strict liability insurance in place. And we are fully registered and insured, hence why we got the media pass. But within the track, there are different zones where media can go. And this is Emma heading into one of the areas where she's allowed to be. Being on track is dangerous. You've got to keep your wits around you. You probably, if you watch Emma, she'll never put her back to the carts. She'll always be facing them and she'll always be behind some form of barrier.
Let's some conking at that curb. I can imagine a few chassis are really going to be damaged by that. Number 41, his rear bumper's hanging off. Come on, Zach. So this is first practice. Qualifying next. It's an opportunity to get out, check that your setup and everything's working really well. So now for timing, Zach's right down in 16th. Oscar Cherwick's quickest on track, followed by Isaac Jameson and Elijah Hazelwood. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on. Oh! Number 51 has just literally bolted over that killer curve.
So we've named this curb the killer curb at Whilton. We first experienced this curb last year at UKC. It is pretty brutal. The karts have to clip it, and if you can look, you can see the two little red flip-flops. If they clip them, that's their track limits. If they do clip it too many times, they start getting penalties. But it does kill chassis.
Okay, so Zach's slowly getting himself up. He's just got himself up into 10th, which is a big jump from 17th. Might be because he's got the tow, he's got Elijah right in front of him. So Isaac's catching up. He's obviously got past Lily Shaw, so Isaac's catching up with Elijah and Zach. Okay, queuing for the weight bridge. Right, so Zach's just commented that his tyres are dead, so that could be why he's coming a little bit further down compared to yesterday. He was 4th, I think, on the last practice yesterday, and today he's coming on 12th, so it could be the fact that, yeah, his tyres are gone. Up the Whilton Mill hill. Heading on down now for qualifying. This is the bit that makes me especially nervous because it never seems to go in our favour. Some people just have luck on their side, they get places at the front, they qualify really well, and then obviously they start their heats and potentially their super heats a lot higher up the grid. That never seems to happen for Zach. He did better at Rowra. I think he started that one at, I can't remember, from memory, I want to say about 10 or 14, but generally he's normally sort of mid-pack, but he's starting on the grid in 17th. We're just going to literally get him out, throw him out, and see where he comes. Just hoping it might be a little bit higher. Top 10 would be amazing if he can get that, but yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best.
The primos create like a race. That's why everyone's losing.
Okay, so Zach is meant to be starting 16 on the grid.
People were defending on the quali. Like,
He's made a decision. He's waiting for the back and he's going out of the back. I don't necessarily agree, but it's his decision. He's the driver. It's down to him. And he's now back doing the wiggle test. All he keeps doing is wiggling things, checking things, shaking things. He did a minute ago. Frantically was trying to do the seat back up because the bolt was very slightly loose. Zach thought he was starting at the back on qualifying, but actually he's starting at position 16. He's now torn as to what he's going to do. Is he going to go out mid-pack or is he going to wait and go out at the end? Earlier he'd made the decision he was going out at the back, but that's because he thought he was starting at the back. Now he's sitting there trying to make a decision on what he's going to do. It's entirely his decision. Right, so the mechanics all being asked to leave. Okay, Zach's gone out. Quite a few are waiting till the end. Okay, so a few laps in, Zach is currently qualifying. He's just been pushed down from 7th to 9th. I'll wait for him to come back over that start-finish line. Mechanical flag for Thomas Butcher, his chain guards come off. Loads of track limit warnings. Harry Ward, Pierce Whitehead, Luke Wells, Harry Ward. James Fabricius, Isaac Jameson. Another mechanical flag for Thomas Butcher. Okay, we've only got 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Okay, it's gone back up to 8, that's better. Okay, 56 seconds left. Right, he's just overtaken somebody. I think that was Ashton Brown, he's just got past.
Come on, Zach.
Come on, Zach, get another good lap in. Right, here we go.
Well.
Okay, well, light get pushed down a bit more when the others start coming through? Okay, 12 it is. Okay, so there's been some track limit warnings given out. That means a lot of drivers have lost their fastest lap time. So the order has now changed. I don't know if this is the final. I'll have to show the finals later, but essentially, I think Elijah Hazelwood has now been moved to second in qualifying. Lewis Gilbert came first, and Cooper Campbell-Lees has moved up to fourth. So obviously Zach's come back this weekend trying to fight for his vice championship in the standings. However, the 3 people ahead of him have all qualified higher than he has. So I don't think we're going to have much chance of getting that back. We can try and hold on to fourth as best as we can. But with all the other drivers having a much better start on all the heats and the super heats over the weekend, I think we're going to do well just to try and sort of keep our fourth position. Sadly, it was last weekend that moved us from second down to fourth, and that's because of the big crash that we had in Super Heat 2. So we, unfortunately, because they didn't red flag the race, it meant Zach was moved to the very back, which meant he lost all the points that he'd made up that race. So he'd actually passed the start-finish line before the crash, probably in about position 5 or 6. So had it been red flagged, he'd have then ended the race in position 5 or 6, but because that didn't happen, it moved him down to about 27th, and say he lost a lot of points that day, and then obviously didn't compete in the final. So yeah, that's moved Zach from second position in championship down to fourth. We were hoping to come back and fight for that position to get that back. He's still going to fight his little heart out, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how we get on. But I think just retaining fourth, we'll be doing well. So if we can hold on to fourth, that'd be great. If we can get any higher, that'd be amazing. Okay, so looking at the Alpha timing results, it does say now final result. So you can see we've got track limit warnings. So the fastest laps have been deleted for quite a few drivers there. 27, 66, 91, 19, 81, 24, and 2 fastest laps have been deleted for number 71. So that puts us in this lineup. So we've got Lewis Gilbert in pole, Elijah in second, Bertie Hodgson in third, Cooper Campbell-Lees fourth, Samuel Eden fifth, Isaac Jameson sixth, Oscar Cherwick seventh, Lily Shaw eighth, Zach Mack ninth, James Fabricius 10th, and Zach's moved up into 11th. We've still got a long way to go this weekend. Let's keep our enthusiasm high, our hopes high, and hope that Zach manages to do well this weekend, maybe even, pull it off. Let's wait and see.
So, as you finished the video, we've been giving out trophies to people who deserve them. Miles Cleworth, when I've been editing our videos, I've never seen anyone wave so much at a camera.
He waves at me all the time on grids.
I've tried to keep as many waves as we can, but it was getting a bit ridiculous. So, Miles, you're not here this weekend. I'm sorry you're not, but you got a trophy here, and it says Miles Cleworth, the most waves on YouTube. So well done, mate. I'll give it to your team, and they hopefully deliver it to you. So we're missing you. Shame you can't be here, but we'll see you hopefully at the award ceremony. So enjoy your trophy. Make sure it sits by the place. Right, you two, Andy and Landy.
Andy and Lando.
So during this kart championship, we've met some wonderful people, and we've been going around and what's the right word? Awarding to show recognition. So of all the grids we've been on, through UKC, through privateering to club rounds, you are the best grid marshal we've ever seen. So we'd like to celebrate that. So on behalf of Zenico Racing, not all drivers get trophies.
Aww.
We'd like to present you with Andy and Landy, best grid marshals from Zenico Racing.
Oh, thank you.
Nah, I'm going to do it. Appreciate that.
You're more than welcome.
And this is heart. This is from the bottom of my heart. Now it's working properly.
Yeah.
But we do. We just do our best for all the drivers out there, and I'm glad you have actually, you've really enjoyed our championship. And this is what we're here for. I think this is what every one of our marshals are here for. Is for everybody.
Yeah.
Not just for the company, for Darren's company. It's here for the drivers.
Absolutely.
And we give 100% to make sure them drivers go out there, they're safe, and race with respect. That's the main thing for us.
Exactly, and and obviously I get told off a lot by Landy and Andy, normally for smoking in the wrong place. So I apologise for that.
And now he'll be told off from me because I'm a refrained non-smoker now.
Yeah, you're the worst now. You're the worst. Well, anyway, the pair of you need that, so not all drivers get trophies.
We take the camera off your good lady.
I'm still crying. I'm such a softie. Are you ready?
Hang on.
Hang on.
You still recording or you turn it off?
If it's got the red thing
go.
on.
Right,
Right. Oh, thanks, Andy.
You're more than welcome. we do appreciate it, me and Landy. We do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get me going now.
Well, you deserve it. Put it on your mantelpiece.
Yeah, stick on your, I bet you don't get trophies,
you.
do you? You
Right,
just
we'll
help
get
us try and get them.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Right,
Thank
let's
you
leave
very
these people to have their lunch.
He hates the camera. Right, heat 1, here we come. He's starting in 11th position. We've been bloody lucky to get here this round. I know he was coming back to fight for a second, but actually if we can just hold 4th, that would be incredible. So yeah, let's go out there and just do the best we can to kind of stay where we are. So we're lucky to even be here this weekend. So yeah, let's count it as a blessing. And he's nervous, got a cigarette on the go, he's doing lots of wiggle tests. So Chris Harvey and Andy are literally just adjusting the rear bumper on Zach's kart. So they adjusted the axle earlier. They took 5 mil off each end. So now they've got to just make sure that the bumper ends are in line with the rims. Right, so they're in formation, slowly coming around the top bend. So Elijah's done well, he's got himself into 1st with Lewis Gilbert in 2nd, Cooper Campbell he's in 3rd, Isaac Jameson 4th, can't quite see his 5th. Okay, let's see where Zach is. So Zach is up into 9th already. So we've got Dan Ashton ahead of us, watching everything with his beady eyes. Oh. So we've got Elijah Hazelwood, Lewis Gilbert, Cooper Campbell, Isaac Jameson, B. Hodgson, Lily Shaw, James Fabricius, Oscar Cherwin, Zach Mack, Zach Jennings, with Lucas Wells and Noah Clark behind. Yeah, so status quo on that top 10. On Alpha Timing, there's no movement whatsoever. Further down the pack, we have Ethan Bass gained a place into 15th. And Ronnie Legg and Harry Ward have both gained a place into 19th and 20th. Luke Wells, fastest on track, 47.06. Still got 4 minutes, 9 seconds to go, and a lap. Zach's still in 8th. Okay, Elijah Hazelwood, fastest on track. 46.94, so he's broken the 46s. Oscar Cherwick is all over the back of Zach Mack. Yeah, top 10 stand the same currently. 1.5 minutes to go plus a lap. Although Oscar Cherwick has got past Zach Mack, who's now fighting to get his place back. Zach is stuck in that pack, he just cannot get past. Zach's just managed to get past, so he's now behind Oscar Cherwick. So he's got, oh my goodness. Careful, Zach. Oh, shit. Shit. I think Zach went 2 up there with Oscar Cherwick trying to come through that chicane. Not a great place to overtake. He's now lost a few places, he's down to 12th. Oscar Cherwick is now down to 24th. That'll probably be a steward's investigation. This is the line-up so far for the top 10, so Zach's down into 12th. He's now behind Ashton Brown, now with Forrester. I think he was trying a bit too hard on that overtake. I think he could have done well just to sit behind Oscar and just bide his time. He's lost quite a few places now, he's gone from 8th to 12th. Trouble is he's fighting hard, he's trying to get his points back. Probably dropped your nose cone on that. And this is the final lap. So I can't see Zach making up any more places. I'm trying to see if he's got a drop nose. I cannot actually tell. So that is the race end. I don't know what's happened to my phone. It's all gone funny. So Elijah, Lewis Gilbert, Cooper Campbell leads, Isaac Jameson, B Hodgson, Lily Shaw, N Clark, Zach Mack, Luke Wells, Alfie Forrester, A Brown, Zach in 12th, Ethan Barr, Elijah Hartley, G Ralston, Wonnie Legg. Dan Ashton's just put a message on, I think. Shit. Under investigation, Zach Jennings, 13:26. Thought that'd happen. Yeah, it's fighting a little bit too hard there, so Zach will be called to stewards for that.
Oh, you've done a good job to steer with that. Lucky now.
What's he done?
You want to have a look at his steering column. What did you hit?
He hit me.
Oh my
In his
God,
steering wheel.
how have you managed to carry on driving?
Well, you're under investigation
You're
for it.
under investigation though, Zach.
It was my corner.
Is it your fault?
My corner.
What the fuck has happened to that? It doesn't even move, how have you carry on driving?
How did he manage to drive like that? That is good going, Zach. That was a good drive if you drive like that. Oh, the whole thing's fucking gone. State of his steering, what he was driving with. Look what Zach was driving with.
Oh,
He was
keep going,
driving with
Andy,
that.
you're going to get out the entrance. Right, get ready for stewards though, because you will be going very soon.
Better decision could have definitely been made, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you going for it, I was like, don't do that, Zach.
We would have been much better off tucking underneath him than getting back
Yeah.
underneath him on the exit. Rather than
You would have been, you'd
underneath
have
him.
kept your 8th position, you wouldn't have lost so many places, and you wouldn't have
we've got
caused
a
as
big
much
car.
damage. And you
I
might even
can't believe
get
you
a
managed to
penalty
drive
out
like that
of
for the
it.
rest of the drive.
Try steering.
But, yeah, we definitely made a wrong decision there. As long as you know that, that's the main thing.
Okay, off to stewards you go, Zach.
Bill.
No, I think I reckon
Been called. Okay, so we're just looking at damage to Zach's car. Try moving the steering wheel out. Look at that. He's got a massive tire mark over his NASA panel. So nasty, you can see it splitting the paint. Hey!
Had to get a steering column off.
A bent steering column. The steering wheel might be alright, it might just be the column. Oh god, okay. Okay, so with all the drop nose cones applied, Zach has moved up from 12th to 10th. However, he is still under investigation. So we've got to wait for that steward's inquiry to be completed.
Why don't you just use an axle? Got one, doesn't fit. What, a full axle? So we tried setting 950.
Yep, that little crash basically finished our cart off. So this would be probably the last round that we'll be using this chassis because it's now bent to pieces. But this is karting.
That looks pretty straight, to be fair now.
So big thanks to Chris Harvey and Andy Hartley and Matty Street for using their muscles and getting this straightened. They got it the best they could, but it's still on the wonk.
Right, so that was the boys trying to get the struts that hold Zach's steering wheel straight, so they were bent during that incident on track. Zach has now come back from stewards and there is no further action, unbelievably. So with post-race penalties, he's currently sitting in 10th, so he's gone up 2 places from 12th. It's still showing a provisional result though. Oh no, it's now saying final, it's just upgraded. So yeah, the end of that one, he's sitting in 10th. So had he have not gone for that overtake, had he stayed in 8th, he might have actually jumped up sort of a couple of places, maybe to 6th, but we are where we are. Final heat of the day, heat 2. Zach will be starting in position 11 again. I'm hoping that he finishes at 11 or above on this one. There's lots of fixing that's been done on the kart. So new steering column, that was completely bent. Zach could hardly move his steering wheel. I don't know how he managed to finish the race on the last round.
Right, so this is heat 2. Emma's probably said that. And you've seen the video about all the damage to Zach's kart we got driven over. It's fixed. 42 minutes. That took me, and I actually had to grind the steering column out as well. So it's all back to normal. There's a bit of bend in it, so it's going to drive, but we'll see how it gets on. But let's get today done. So clean drive, no more accidents, and we just come back. Don't care where we come now. I just want to get in, get him safe, and have a whiskey.
There's a lot of friendships made in karting, and it is lovely to see the banter between the different drivers across the different teams as well. So it's not just amongst your own team, it's also across the opposing teams. So for heat 2 this afternoon, I've come out onto track. I'm currently stood between the 2 marshal posts along the start-finish line, so I want to try and get the karts coming out and then starting the race. So 1 out lap to warm up their tyres, and then the next lap we'll be kicking off racing. Okay, this is it. So this time Lewis has made it into first. Going up the hill, Elijah is pushing through into third. You've got the shiny graphics of Cooper Campbell Lees right behind him. Zach is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Zach's up into 9th, so he's managed to get ahead of a few there. Zach's just about to be overtaken by 2 karts. He's just taken one of those back. Oh, what's happened there? Samuel Linden, kart number 18 has just come off. Okay, so we've got Lewis Gilbert, Billy Hodgson, Elijah Hazelwood, Oscar Cherwick, Zach Mack, Isaac Jameson, Cooper Campbell Lees, James Fabricius, and Zach in 9th. Noah Clark in 10th, Lily Shaw 11th. Fastest on track is Zach Mack with a 48.03. Okay, a contact warning for Elijah Hazelwood at 15.23. Currently fastest on track is Isaac Jameson with a 47.38. Tyres are starting to warm right up. Zach's still in 9th. Okay, so we've got 2 different groups of karts here. We've definitely got Lewis and Elijah at the front, then a group of 4, and then we've got the group that Zach's in. Oh, someone's come off up there, so Zach Mack's come off. Right, so Elijah Hazelwood's managed to get into first with Lewis Gilbert in second. James Fabricius currently fastest on track with a 47.10. He's just improved that to 47.08. We've still got 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Okay, Zach is really close behind Cooper right now, but there's a bit of a gap between Cooper and the kart in front, number 51. 57 seconds to go. So we've still got Zach getting the toe on Cooper. Okay, all the karts now in the top 8 are really fairly spaced out. At the moment, I'd say Elijah has us in the bag again for another first position, with Lewis in second and Oscar Cherwick in third. Got 2 laps left. Right, Cooper's starting to gain on 51. Oh, hang on, we might have something going on here between third and fourth. Right, so third and fourth have just changed positions. So that's James Fabricius and Oscar Cherwick. Oh, and now they've done the switch back. Now Isaac's trying to go through too. Right, here we go, final flag. So Zach gained 3 places in that one, started in 11th, finished in 8th. I have no idea if there's any drop nose cones there. I think Elijah may in fact have a drop nose. So the scrutineers will pick up on that when they come into park firm and anyone else.
That was a good drive. Up to 8.
He did get 8, yeah, gained 3 places and may gain more yet.
Right, so that's E2 done. We came 8th. We've got to see if anyone else got drop bumpers, see if anything changed, but I don't think it will. It's a good clean drive. I think Zach's engine may be dropping on the bottom end. So we might need to do a piston change. But then it has had 8.5 hours, so it's due to go in. We use something that's different, so the last couple of rounds it's been like a rocket, and it's just slowly starting to lose its bottom. So
is it worth getting wanting to do some data and compare his practice engine to this engine?
Now it's time to get that drawer open, get that barbecue started, and get ready for anniversary party. 17 years. Me and my beautiful wife Emma have been together.
That's all right.
So, no outro on this one. So I'll do it on the voiceover. The reason being, wasn't only our anniversary, it was also Chris and Charlene and Kelly and Bish's anniversary that all fell within a few days of each other. So this evening we literally got back to the awning, barbecue got fired up, filled the bowels up, got the karaoke out. It was a fantastic night. So a big thanks to the X-Kart team and also all the other people who joined us from the paddock to celebrate our anniversary. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, other than the Maldives maybe. But it was a great evening, great day of racing. Tomorrow, soup eating final time. Does our luck change? Yeah, right. Of course it doesn't. See you on the next video.